2129 AD, 13 years after the devastation caused by the entity known as the Lightning Glove, mankind gathered their remaining resources and assembled in the barren wastelands of Australia. Leaving the Earth behind, they traveled into the stars to seek revenge on the one who destroyed their home and their pride. Advances in hyper-light speed technology allowed for them to travel great distances in pursuit of their foe. Their mission? To destroy the Lightning Glove. Over time, humanity's dark side was revealed. They began to harvest planets, depleting them of their resources in order to maintain the fleet. All who stood against them were destroyed. Decades later, an executive officer succumbs to mind control by a sentient planet. The planet sows doubt in him until he can say yes sir, no more, and murders his captain. The officer soon finds himself in a cell, being served his last meal. He contemplates his apparent guilt and fantasizes that some turn of good fortune will stay the executioner's hand. Months later, Dr. Kevlar, a leading mind in the field of cybernetics, requests a human test subject for an experiment he has concocted. Through augmentation, he intends to smooth out man's imperfections and create the perfect soldier. His request is denied, and he's forced to contemplate alternative methods for obtaining a volunteer. He remembers the recent execution of the XO and realizes a doomed man would have no choice. A few days later, the engines of a ship have gone mysteriously haywire. Calls over the radio are saying, "Mayday, Mayday, spaceship down." Through great peril, the captain enters the core and is able to reset the engine and save the crew, but is lethally injured in the process. Having found his volunteer, the good doctor proceeds with his experiment, and following 96 hours of intense augmentation, finds that his patient is finally awake. He calmly explains the situation and a litany of new features he's installed in the man, including lasers, missiles, and the ability to fly through the vacuum of space. With the command, "Arise, cyborg," he brings his creation to its feet. Galaxies away, a scout ship from the Vanguard fleet chases madly after its target, unable to reach the command ship via radio. They found the Lightning Glove and are transmitting their coordinates on all frequencies. Picking up their signal, the command ship jumps to their position and finds the broken remains of their scout floating in space. Standing on the planet beneath them, they see the Lightning Glove, raining destruction as he once did on Earth. This is it. Now it's time to do what must be done. They engage the creature in combat, and when all seems lost, the order is given to allow Dr. Kevlar to unleash his creation upon their foe. The cyborg squares off against the beast, playing David to its Goliath, and is able to find its weak point and destroy the Lightning Glove. The creature's body burns away, opening a portal before them. Through it, the humans find a beautiful planet, a rock in space on which they can finally cease their decades-long path of destruction. They settle in and begin a new society, but the question remains, will they be able to atone for their sins?